Hey Libra, welcome to your March love reading. This is TC, your guiding chariot. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Just some ground rules before we get underway. This is going to be a general love reading for Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. My only ask of you, because of the nature of these general readings, is take the messages as they resonate. Do not try to force them. If you're not jived with the message, or you have to forgive too many details to make it fit your circumstance, that message just wasn't meant for you. So take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't, all right? Because of that, I do encourage you to watch the videos for all your signs. If you don't know them, you can get that info for free online to have a free natal chart done. I usually use Astrolab or Astrology Cafe. They're really good. Just put in your information and tell you everything you need to know. I definitely recommend watching your sun sign as well as your rising. Those are the two I feel are the most relevant. I definitely watch both of those when I watch readings myself, so I recommend those. But again, if you're drawn to watch a certain video, go ahead, watch that one. There's really no wrong way to do this. All right, for my returning people, yes, the setup looks different again. You know me, I always change the love reading. So we have some oracle cards here. I have Romance Angels as well as the Journey of Love. We're gonna pull these for some special advice. Could be about you, could be about your partner, could be about this new person coming in. We'll find out when we pull them, and then of course we'll clarify and get your main message at the end with a tarot spread. All right, Libra, let's get into it. Hope you guys have been having a great month so far. Let's see what's going on for Libras in love. Oh, here we go. Alright, so we got the Free Yourself card. It's time to take back control of your life. And you also got the Past Life Relationship card. You have known each other before. These two coming out together, normally I see this as a beautiful thing, but coming out with the Free Yourself card, I almost wonder if a lot of you Libras are dealing with some karmic remnants, maybe something left over from a past life, maybe a karmic partner, you know, that maybe came around again to try and reteach you the lesson. You know, there was something you two didn't wrap up the last time you had a chance to be together. Now we're going through that again. So I feel like this Free Yourself is really about letting yourself go or letting yourself out of some type of karmic loop. You know, you tend to be, especially if you feel like you've been repeating the same pattern, you've been repeating the same scenario but different people. I'm getting a lot of karmic release off of these cards, two cards for you, especially for relationships. You know, like I tend to, for some reason, the relationships end up the same way. They always have the same outcome. You know, it's a different guy, but it's the same behavior. You know, different guy or girl, whoever. If that resonates with you, this month you really have an opportunity to really break some of those cycles. And think about what we're in right now concerning astrology. Right now we're in a Mercury retrograde. Perfect time to review, look over, revise. That's really what a retrograde period is all about. It makes you focus on communication and on the past, and you know, really make sure you have learned everything you needed to from that experience. So I think here you're getting a major chance to revise what happened in the past, especially in a previous lifetime. Ooh. I don't know, that like stopped me mid-sentence. Like these felt like so heavy. Like I'm just like, oh, okay, we're done. All right, so we got Sacred Convergence. This makes me think of this past life scenario here, almost like the timelines are starting to meld. Your past life is kind of meeting your current one to kind of help you out in this lifetime, maybe again to help break some of these patterns. I'm going to read these from the book. And then you got this swan. I love this. When I think of the swan, I think of grace, you know, and handling this shift with grace and staying calm, staying collected. Let's see what we got. All right. Sorry if you can hear that. All right, this oracle holds a message for you. A deeper part of yourself is calling you forward. Talked about that. Any discontent, struggle, anxiety, or fear is a subconscious recognition of this. Don't worry. You are a unique plant in the divine garden. You don't have to know what plant you are in order to grow. You just need to live each day, and the growth happens naturally. Then you can see over time the beauty of your true nature revealing itself to you. It will be a revelation to be relished. Yes. So exactly what we were talking about. A deeper seed, a deeper part of you is kind of coming to the surface. It's coming to the forefront, trying to show you something, trying to help your evolution, trying to help you grow. That may have been something that was meant to happen with this past life relationship, and maybe it didn't. Maybe you did. You got part of the lesson, but not the whole thing. There's still a little bit of understanding left to achieve. And this part of your higher self is kind of peeking in to be like, all right, I'm gonna just push you to the end because you're almost there. All right, and then the swan. This oracle reaches to you now, indicating that you are held within the grace of a great soul, a teacher of the heart, of the spirit, and there is endless light bestowed upon you for protection. Your path ahead is assured. Soon you will be shifting from hope to a sense of inevitability in your attainment of the spiritual goals closest to your heart. Be with your practice of love, through meditation, yoga, kindness, nature, dance, singing, whatever speaks to your heart. And know you are one with divine, and it's only a matter of time before you realize it. Love this. So to me, this is really about spiritual grace. And I talked about, remaining calm, handling what's going on, with grace and poise and elegance. To me, the grace here is really, I almost want to say it's like accepting your own divinity. Yes, it talked about you are one with divine, which is true. I think for some of you, even though this is a love reading, a big part of this is going to be your belief system, your spiritual beliefs. No matter what they are, you could be spiritual, you could, be religious, it doesn't really matter what belief system you follow. But I do think a connection with that on a much deeper level than before is part of the healing process here. And I think that opens you up to your emotional being. Libra being cardinal air, you guys are very, you're very smart and very mental and very, very analytical at times, which is great. And it tends to make you a little more practical. I think here it's kind of releasing the kind of, I was almost say restrained, but it's kind of like the box that you function in. And, it's a very comfortable space for you. Like, how to operate, how to navigate that area. I think healing this divide helps you to open up and gives you more emotional freedom and emotional volume and emotional depth to really welcome in some really strong love into your life. I feel like this month has a lot of healing for you, and just look at your symbol, the scales. Again, we're still on that constant quest to find balance. All right, but now it looks like we're doing a balance between almost like the past and the present. The things that should have been wrapped up before, you're getting another chance now to kind of tie up any loose ends and bring some closure. Ooh, first card out, the Tower card. So unexpected shifts, unexpected change. We definitely know something is shifting, and I bet a lot of you, especially the ones that are a little more sensitive, or if you have some like water in your chart, I bet a lot of you have already sensed this. Maybe you guys are going through it already. That could totally be a thing. Things may feel like they're falling apart. Things may feel like they're out of control. May feel incredibly chaotic right now. It is okay. You are going to make it through it. And again, you have the Swan card. Handle this with grace. Know that you are a piece of source. Know that you are connected to source. There is a rhyme and a reason for everything that's happening, whether it feels, frustrating or not. I'm not feeling those. Yeah. Oh, lots of healing going on. So right after the Tower, so major shiftings, endings. Then you have the Hangman, so having to sift through the pieces, going through whatever apocalyptic wasteland is going to be left behind after this Tower, and learning from, and to me this is really learning from the past. I keep thinking, I keep looking at this almost thinking like ancestry. Like I'm looking at the teepees behind, days gone by. Maybe this is a pattern that's repeated through more lifetimes than just one. Maybe this has been something that's repeated over and over and over again. It may even be a family thing, and now you have a chance to kind of wrap it up for the entire line. Could be something that's going on. But there's definitely some major endings and some major barriers falling down, and then you're going to be going through a period of self-discovery where you're trying to understand the why. Figure out the pieces of the puzzle and reassembling it how it was meant to be, not in this, kind of shaky, false method. Yep. What did I say? So, Prince of Wands. So this is you with the new understanding and new perspective that you get from the Hangman. You guys emerge with this energy, the Page of Wands. Hungry to do. This is a jack of all trades. He just wants to get his hands dirty. I want to do. I want to be a part of. I want to make things happen. So really gung-ho on getting some things done and kind of starting to repair. Actually, no, the repair is really almost done. But this is you kind of stepping out in this new life, with this new understanding, really ready to engage. And then look what follows. This could be a fellow air sign, this could be a Gemini coming in, but this definitely is union. And this could be union on many levels. I think for most of you, this is almost like union with yourself and your higher self. The inner and outer, the feminine, the masculine. This is, again, your balance and your harmonizing within yourself. This could definitely be meeting someone as well. So this could be a counterpart coming in for sure. But I do think for most of you, this is the balance we were trying to find here. This is coming into harmony and balancing those energies in yourself. And things just feeling right, feeling good, feeling stable, feeling connected. Bottom of the deck is also the Wheel card. So again, big shifts happening for you, Libra. Huge. But all of them getting you ready for, this strong soul connection. We're getting you ready so that once this person comes in, everything is smooth. Oh, there we go. Ooh, look at that. Seven of Cups. Here for this reading, I think this is really, it's not so much confusion. I think this is options, this is fantasy. I'm getting a lot of like Neptune off of this card. And I don't always feel that way, but for you guys in this reading, I think this is the fantasy. This is opening you up beyond the, the practical, analytical side of things. I feel like this is a little more playful. This is a little more fun. Oh, I almost want to, I want to clarify this Seven of Cups. Ooh, look at that. So it's the Hermit card. So it could be a Virgo. The Hermit card is all about messages. This is about your guides, sending you clarity. And I always kind of relate the Hermit and the Hanged Man together. The Hanged Man is about you going through the wasteland and finding it for yourself. Like in The Wizard of Oz, and Glinda's like, the shoes always had the power to take you home. And if I told you, you wouldn't believe me. You had to find out for yourself. This is you being Dorothy having to find out for yourself. The Hermit is like Glinda telling you right out the gate. This is divine sending you the message. So I think that this clarifying this new kind of fantasy, broader field of vision, open mind, so to speak, or open, I almost want to say open expectations. I keep hearing expectations. I almost want to say maybe in this, before this revelation happens, your goal, your ideal, especially if we're talking about like what your partner looks like, what kind of life you have together, maybe it's real specific. It's a little too narrow. After this shift in perspective, I think you are definitely open to more options. Maybe you entertain a few more options. And then the divine is also helping to inspire you as well, helping you to guide you to, maybe a path you never would have expected or never would have thought. But maybe something kind of pops up and you're like, you know what, I feel like I kind of want to try that. I'd be willing to explore that. You know, like, I think this is just opening you up to get you to where you need to be, my lovely Libras. But, ooh, big thing. You guys are going through a lot of shifts, and I feel like a lot of loose ends are trying to be tied up. You know, there's a lot of healing going on for you, Libra, this month that will set up, you know, this romance and really set you up. I don't want to say set you up, like get you to a place where you are ready and open to receive, you know, a really powerful love. And I think it is going to be something different than what you have always dreamed of or what you've expected for yourself. Interesting. But again, with that Swan card, just maintain grace. You are the scales. So even though everything may seem chaotic and crazy, try to hold your balance the best you can. Stay calm, stay collected. Your analytical mind is going to come in handy. And that's the tool I think that you're going to use to help open up this emotional side of you. You know, it's like the gateway in. All right? All right, my loves, I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm sorry if you can hear whatever, this motorcycle, truck, or whatever it is going by. Sending you guys lots of love. As always, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me and checking out these videos. I love having you here. Thank you for all the comments, the likes, subscribes. It's all wonderful. And as always, I love connecting with you guys. If you have anything to share or questions for me, please drop them in the comment section below. I love hearing from you guys. You can also DM me at Instagram at The Guiding Chariot. If you want to book a private session with me, all that info will be in the description box below. All right, have an amazing month. I will see you later and take care. Bye, Libra.